Hove was different than that. Hove would have, we got the party. I'd be like, yo, it's a party. Be like, first of all, I'm too young, so I gotta ask permission. Can I go?
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, yeah, you can roll, no you go.
Yeah.
I get to this party, start seeing all the killers from the projects in here, and these niggas popping bottles, drinking. Hove was with that funny that's why I tell niggas, the Hove you see now.
Yeah, this is
man.
I want to write the book about it.
Yo.
It's called the domestication. It's the domestication of a gangster. That's gonna be my book. I'm writing.
I like that title
because that's what he is. He's a domesticated gangster.
Yeah.
You know, I tell everyone. I said, you know, when they talk Jay and they talk about him today and where he's at, and he's a businessman, shrewd businessman. I said, he got that because he honed his skills from this time.
Jay-Z did not become a billionaire when he got rich. He became a billionaire when nobody was paying attention. That is the biggest takeaway from what Memphis Bleek just revealed about the man behind the empire. A lot of people look at Jay-Z today and only see the result: the business empire, the investments, the ownership stakes, the billion-dollar success story that gets talked about in every conversation about wealth in hip-hop. But Bleek is saying those skills and that mindset did not appear out of nowhere after the fame arrived. According to him, Jay-Z was already building that way of thinking from the very beginning, long before the world was watching closely enough to notice. I am about to let you hear this directly for yourselves. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments section below, and subscribe if you have not already. Let us get into it.
Attention, the way they looking at niggas, they looking at Irv like, fuck you, niggas. You know, you could see
watching
it.
all that.
So now I'm telling them afterwards, yo, this nigga's no good, bro.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I seen the looks. You ain't paying attention to.
But that's not their job.
That's right.
They in the middle of the storm.
Yo,
you know,
I got homies like that in the crew that don't talk. They come around, don't say a word. You won't even remember they was there.
When we first started, when you go back, when you talk that, it was just me. I'll be outside. I'd tell them go in the club. If they coming out, hit me if there's a problem or something, so I know what's coming. I'm outside, hammered up, waiting for them niggas to come out.
That's right.
It wasn't until I got Fat Boy. Shout out Fat Boy. Shout out Todd. You know what I'm saying? When I got Fat Boy inside with me, that was my first help. Like, these are my niggas from Queens. They came out, but Irv and them, I keep it a buck, they didn't want them to come out. They was like, they always in trouble.
Yeah.
I said, that's what I need.
That's right. We need them niggas. We need some trouble for nights
Don't
like
worry.
this.
I'll keep them away from you.
Yeah.
And you know, they love them niggas, but they didn't want the trouble to bring them down. Irv and Rue both love these niggas.
They just didn't want to get
They
caught
didn't
up.
want it. Look, we on the rise. We trying to come up. We don't want nothing to pull it back.
Yo.
So I had to keep them niggas with me and keep them away from Irv.
Yo, Hove was different than that. Hove would have niggas. We got the party. I'd be like, yo, it's a party. Be like, first of all, I'm too young, so I gotta ask permission. Can I go?
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, yeah, you can roll, no nigga, you go. I get to this party, start seeing all the killers from the projects in here, and these niggas popping bottles, drinking. Hove was with that funny that's why I tell niggas the Hove you see now.
Yeah, this is
man.
I want to write the book about it. Yo. It's called the what do you call that? Damn, you're making me forget right now. It's like the change of domestication. It's the domestication of a gangster. That's gonna be in my book. I'm writing.
I like that title
because that's what he is. He's a domesticated gangster.
Yeah.
You know, I tell everyone. I said, you know, when they talk Jay and they talk about him today and where he's at, and he's a businessman, shrewd businessman. I said, he got that because he honed his skills from this time.
And grounding from the beginning.
He says it in his songs. You just ain't paying attention.
Listening. Yeah. I always tell people, today, these kids today, I feel like they treat life like a book report. Now they be like, yo, go do the book report at the crib, and as a kid, you cheated. You like, man, I'm going to read a little bit of the middle, and I'm going to read the end. and I'm going to write what happened. Skip the whole beginning. So that's why I say these kids today don't look at the beginning chapters of niggas' lives. They just want to see the end result.
Everything he said, and everything he said has been facts. You know, I get that question all the time, and you know, I'm not saying it because you here. I say it all the time. He's the best.
No, I say it all the time too. People try to argue me down.
And again, there's other great other. It's just like
he's the
like
best.
when you talk basketball, Jordan. I'm like, there's no one better than Jordan yet. We didn't see it. I said, but there's other great players. You'd be a
Yes.
fool to say LeBron ain't
He's not great.
and like one of one as well.
Yes, he's 1-2. Like, you know how they,
it is what it is. Kobe has to take a back seat.
That's right.
He understood it.
And Kobe is a God bless Kobe family. God bless him. Kobe
Shout
was a
out
monster,
Kobe.
man. Like, listen, I'm a New Yorker. I didn't like the Lakers. He used to kill every team.
I
So
brought him to Rucker.
I didn't appreciate
I brought him to Rucker. He played for me in Rucker.
Yes,
You can never doubt that
and
man.
that's what made me respect when I seen Kobe in Harlem.
That's
like,
right.
Oh shit.
And I'm telling you, he gave you street ball.
Yeah, but I was a basketball fan, so I was hating from a basketball fan.
Hold on, and he
perspective.
did it after he had 5 rings. This ain't
like rookie. This is 5 rings.
Nah, this is 5 rings, Cole, man.
Yeah,
That's
he
amazing.
came to Rucker
Shout
and
out
did his
Kobe
thing,
again.
man.
God
Word
bless,
up.
man.
God bless
God
him
bless
and his fan.
Gigi.
One of the greatest players I ever witnessed playing. Got to shake his hand and watched him bust all my favorite players' ass. Shit was heartbreaking, but I gotta admit it.
One of my regrets in life is I never took pictures. I never took all the times we was together. I never took pictures.
That wasn't it. Yeah, we didn't grow up with that.
I know,
Yo,
but
take
now,
a picture.
The real lesson here has nothing to do with rap music. It has everything to do with mindset. And that is exactly why conversations like this one are so valuable. Too many people focus entirely on the money and completely overlook the habits and disciplines that created the money in the first place. Success almost always leaves clues if you are paying close enough attention. The people who win at the highest level are typically preparing years before anyone around them even notices what they are building. What stood out most to me in what Bleek shared was his description of the early version of Jay-Z. Not the billionaire, not the global icon, the guy who was already quietly sharpening his business instincts and developing his thinking long before the checks got significantly larger. And that is something that entrepreneurs, investors, and content creators at every level can genuinely take something from. It is also a large part of why so many people underestimate what they're actually capable of achieving. They make the mistake of comparing their beginning to someone else's ending. They see the empire, but they never see the years of learning that built the foundation. They see the wealth, but they never see the discipline and the sacrifice that came before it. Every successful person has a chapter where absolutely nobody was paying attention to them, and that chapter is almost always where the real foundation gets laid. When you look honestly at the biggest business success stories across this entire industry, the pattern is remarkably consistent. The money is always the result. It is never the starting point. The skills come first, the relationships come first, the experience, the lessons, and the failures come first. That is what makes Bleek's perspective so genuinely interesting here, because he is describing a version of Jay-Z that existed long before the headlines, the boardrooms, and the billion-dollar conversations that dominate his story today. So let me ask you this. Do you think Memphis Bleek is right that Jay-Z's billionaire business mindset was already clearly visible long before the money showed up? And looking back at everything Jay-Z has built, what do you think was the single smartest business move he ever made that truly separated him from the rest of the Rockefeller crew? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.